and welcome back to my channel. And this is Vlogmas day 25 and it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas if you do celebrate Christmas. If you don't, happy holidays and happy whatever you celebrate, Kwanzaa or whatever the case may be. Happy holidays. This is probably going to be my last video of the year. So if I do not come back on here to do a video before New Year's, I'm gonna wish you guys a happy New Year's. I hope you guys be safe. If you go to any gatherings, make sure you wear a mask. And yeah, that's about it. But yeah, so this is the last video. I did say that I was going to try to make my last two videos more Christmassy, but I'm just not really in the Christmas spirit this year. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I guess because this is like another Christmas I'm like technically spending by myself, but base coming down tomorrow, so I'm not really gonna be by myself, but I'll be by myself on Christmas Day, if that makes sense. So yeah. So before we get into the story time, I do just want to make an announcement. I want to thank you guys for like tuning into Vlogmas. This has been a very, very hard challenge for me because, like you guys know, I rarely upload, and when I do, it's like 1 or 2 times out of the month. So I forgot to say this in my goals video for 2021, but I am going to try to be more consistent on YouTube. So that is another goal for next year. With my new work schedule, I work 4 days and I'm off 3 days. So I will usually be off on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So let me know in the comments what day you guys would like me to post, and I will try to post a video every day on that. Well, every time of the week of that day. I think I said that right. So it's just comment down Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Doing Vlogmas, it gave me a chance to be creative. It allowed me to just do a whole bunch of random stuff just to see what you guys like. And it seems like you love story times, and I knew this already. We know this already. You guys come for the tea. You guys want to know some stuff. So yeah, I know you guys love story time, so I will try to think of more story times for next year. I see you guys like when I do crazy and weird stuff, like me waxing myself at home or just trying on stuff like the T-Rex costume. So I'll be doing a lot of that next year. And hopefully some more collabs with Zale because you guys like the truth or drink question. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll leave part 1 in the description, and part 2 is on his channel. So I'll also leave his channel down below as well. But yeah, next year I'm gonna try to be a little bit more consistent. If you guys have any video suggestions, ideas, you can always leave them down below. I always like to engage with you guys when you do comment. And yeah. So let's get into the story time. So if you can't tell by the title already, this is the time when I had a guy that was obsessed over my feet. Now, like I said in the first Vlogmas video, with one of my passengers wanted to suck my toes, I did state I have very pretty feet. So since some of you guys don't believe me, I'm gonna leave a picture somewhere in the video. I can't show them right now because I have on a dress and I was like lifting my legs up, but I will leave a picture or maybe a video somewhere in the clip. So yeah, I have pretty feet. None of my toes are longer than my big toe. I don't got corns or nothing on my feet. So yeah, so let's establish a timeline. So this was last year. This was when I moved into this apartment. It was kind of right when me and the guy with the fiance started talking. I'll leave that video link down below if you want to check it out, because that story was super crazy. And yeah. So yeah, we're gonna call this guy, we're gonna call him Fred. We're gonna call him Fred. So Fred and we met at a grocery store last year, and I still find it very funny how we met. So I was, you know, getting groceries because I just moved into my apartment, so I didn't have no food, and I was buying a lot of groceries. And I guess he was like checking me out in the checkout line because I was buying like a lot of stuff. He was standing right behind me, and so like I was pushing my cart to my car, and I guess he saw me like struggling putting all my groceries into my car, and like he just came over and helped me or whatever. And he was just like, I think you're very beautiful and blase blase, and if you want to go out to eat, you know, we can set something up. Now, Fred was handsome. He was really, really handsome, and he was very much older than me. So at that time I was 20, I was 24. I just turned 24. Fred, ooh, Fred is like mid 40s. I want to say he was 43, 44, but he didn't look like it. He looked like a strong, like 33 or something, but he did not look like he was in his 40s. But I didn't know his age until we went out to dinner. And so I was just like, okay, you know, whatever. So we exchanged numbers and things like that, and we had set up to go get dinner. My birthday was the 10th. I think we decided to go out to dinner like February 17th or something like that. I know it was right after Valentine's Day, but it was right before my little sister's birthday, and her birthday is February 21st. So it was between that time. So this is the time me and the guy with the fiance were like actively talking, but you know, he lived in Maryland and I lived down here, so didn't know where it was really gonna go. So we went out to eat. We went to my favorite restaurant, which is Texas Roadhouse. And I actually had a really nice time. I had a really, really nice time. And we were drinking, and then he started talking, you know, about sex or whatever. And you know, that kind of like, it kind of turned me off a little bit at first, because like I did find him attractive, but like I didn't know if I wanted to like take that step with him, especially with me talking to the guy that had a fiance. But yeah, whatever. So I engaged in the conversation, because I was just like, yeah, it ain't gonna hurt that much, right? Right. So, and he was talking about his foot fetish, basically. He was, he was basically telling me how, like, he loved when women go and get their feet done. He doesn't mind like sitting there and watching a female get their feet done. He loves how certain colors look on black women on their toes. Like, y'all, he was going in on toes, and I was just like, oh my God, okay, all right. And so he had asked me when was the last time I got like my toes, you know, like done like at a salon, and I was just like, well, you know, I do my feet myself because, you know, at that time I was broke. You know, I just moved into an apartment. I am broke. And I was just like, yeah, I do my toes myself, but like I haven't like been to like a salon to get my feet done in like a while. And he was like, okay, let's set up for you to go get your toes done. And I was just like, okay. I'm not gonna turn down no man that wanna, you know, pay for my toes to get done. So not the following day, but the day after, we had went out to dinner. We went to go get my toes done, and this story is like, it's really, looking back at it, it's really funny to me. So, I told him to pick out whatever color that he wanted my toes to be since he was paying for them. And he said, well, I'm gonna go with the classics. I love a girl with white toes. And I was like, okay, white looks so good on my toes. Like, white looks so good on my toes. And so like I was getting my feet done, and he was sitting in the chair next to me because he was getting his feet done too. Gotta love a man who gets his feet done, ladies. Gotta love a man who gets his feet done. So he was getting his feet done next to me, and I'm very ticklish on my feet. And that's why I like my toes to get like played with and stuff, but my feet are very ticklish. And so like, you know, when they start to scrubbing your feet with like either the sugar scrub and stuff like that, like I started flinching and my toes were like curling a little bit. And I look over to him and he's getting hard. You guys, he was getting an erection in the nail salon, and I was just, they called, and I forgot where I left off at in the story, so I had to look back to see where I left off at. So yeah, whew, I thought I had a hiccup. So he was getting an erection like next to me, and I was just like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And he was just like, you got some really pretty feet, and the white really compliments your feet. And I was just like, well, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I guess he didn't want to talk about whatever he was thinking out loud because it was very X-rated. So he was texting me, and he was like, let's go back to my place and so I can rub on your feet. And I was like, okay, but I just wanted you to know, like, nothing, you know, sexual is really going to happen because I'm not sure if I want to take, you know, that step with you yet. Because like I said, he's way older than me. So like, I really never dealt with someone like extremely older than me before, but yeah. So he ended up paying for our services, and then he gave me his address, so just in case for some reason, like if I was falling behind him, I, you know, like a red light or whatever, that I can just follow the GPS to his house. So we get to his house, and as soon as we get there, I sat on the couch, and he just went in. Like, he immediately, oh, there it goes. Immediately takes off my shoes, takes off my socks, and starts massaging my feet. Now, I don't want to say it seems like he had this like plan to suck my toes that day, but I definitely think he planned to suck my toes that day because he had massage oils like on his coffee table and everything. I was just like, the nerve of this man just thinking that I was gonna let him suck my toes on the second date. But I did let him suck my toes on the second date. But anywho, and so he gets to massaging my toes, and so the massage oil was edible, so he so like he really starts like massaging like my big toe in particular, and then like next thing I knew, he just popped that thing in his mouth like it was nothing, and I went crazy. Because like I said, my feet are super duper sensitive, and it's like a really big turn on for me. So he gets to like, so he has my left foot in his mouth, and my right foot was just like on his leg, well, on his lap. And so like I can see him getting an erection again, and I was just like, you're really into feet. Like, and mind you, this is freaking February, so it's cold outside. So like I have on like long sleeve shirts. I think I had on a pair of jeans. Like, I mean, I look cute, but like I'm not like, you know, like sexy or whatever. And so like he was like, yes, I get turned on by feet. I really get turned on by feet, but your feet are the prettiest feet that I've ever seen. And so I am trying not to moan, because I am trying not to have sex with this man, not at this time. And and then like next thing I knew, like I can like, you know, like really feel his boner and stuff. And so he had on sweatpants. And he whipped it out, and he took my left foot out of his mouth, and he just put my feet together around his stuff, and, you know, started doing a foot job. And I'm like, I've never done this before. Like, no guy has ever asked me to do that, so I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as a hand job, but it's my feet. Like, he was like, just curl your toes like you're trying to grip it. Like, he was really instructing me on what to do, you guys. Like, it was crazy. And so I did what as I was told, and next thing I knew, I got a mess on my feet. I really didn't think men can come off of a foot job. I've never seen it before. Never experienced it. It was the weirdest thing that I have experienced. And so like after he was, you know, done, he cleaned my feet, cleaned himself up, and that was pretty much it. We did not have sex that day. So I left and I went home, and I, you know, texted him, and I was like, made it home safe. And he was like, I had a really nice time with you, and I can't wait to see you again. And yeah, so so this story is like it's more than one part, because we did, you know, end up having sex. But yeah, that was the time, well, the beginning of a man becoming obsessed over my feet. So like I said, this will probably be the last video of the year, so I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys have a Happy New Year. If you haven't checked out my goals video, go check it out and let me know your New Year's goals or resolutions for the year. But if you want to comment them down on this video, you can go ahead and do that. Ladies, have you ever had someone obsessed over your feet before? Because I never, well, I mean, besides him, but I've never had a guy obsessed over my feet the way that he had obsessed over my feet. Like, when I stopped talking to him, he was very upset. Very upset. But that's it for this video. I will catch you guys next year with whatever crazy video I will have for you guys in the new year. I love you guys. Don't forget to check out my business, Tempting Lips Cosmetics LLC. The link is always in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms. My name is always in that corner. I'm pretty sure I got it right this time, you guys. I'm pretty sure. But I will catch you guys in next year's video. Bye.